up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it?
Alright, y'all, let's get right into this. What is up, y'all? It's your boy Ace Operative. Alright, so I need to tell you guys the situation of this screen. I was hit up by a game dev for this game called Deathdays. This is the first time that I've ever freaking got a game offer on the channel in my life, so this is a big shock one. But I was a little bit worried at first when I was hit up by him because he was pretty much saying, yo, I would like you to try out this game in which I had. And the name of the game is called, I can show you guys on the screen, it's called Deathdays. That title alone it piqued my curiosity. And then he linked me the store, he linked me the store in which this game is based off. I mean, where the game's freaking trailer is. So I'm gonna show you guys this. Let me see if I can go to it. Deathdays End. He also has a demo for this card, but he sent me the full game. I really do hope, I'm being honest with y'all, I'm hoping that this card is good, because I told him straight up, as long as you know, I'm gonna be honest. If it's bad, I'm gonna freaking review the freaking card out this thing. It comes out December 26th, so pretty much tomorrow. But he gave it to me early. So let's watch the trailer, and I want y'all to give me y'all honest opinions.
I just thought it would be less sudden.
See, the music at first, it didn't actually get me. But then it's like the story, the characters. I'm like you're saying, and as well as the art style. The art style got me too. So I was like, we can give it a shot. Not many of us is going to, you know, be up and around. Well, I forgot. This is like, what, 7 o'clock? Some of us going to be up. But I'm going to give this thing a shot. So if you guys are down, go stick with me for just 2 hours. He doesn't want me to do a full scream of it. He wants me to at least split up into one for, you know, like the public be able to see, you know, your general reaction to it. And then the second one to be unlisted, so that, you know, spoilers and all that, so that, you know, the person wouldn't be able to watch the whole freaking segment through. So we're going to get up to like the 2 hour mark, split it in half, and then, you know, the rest of it we'll stream later on. Like I said, I'm hoping this is good. I'm not going to sugarcoat my reaction. I'm going to be real deal. I hope you guys are down for this crazy freaking ride, dog. I'm really hoping. All right, let's do this. All right. I don't know how I'm going to do this window. I think, low-key, I got to change the specs around so that I can see it from my game screen. Unless y'all want to do it from this. Oh, shoot. I'm a little scared now. Are we good? Scream is good. We're not dead yet. Let me shut up. That title. I guess we can do it like this then. New option medallions. Let me bounce out the audio real quick. What is up, Finn? How you been, Doc? All right. Options. This crud is loud as crud. Screen adjustment. Something like. Might have to make it full screen. Full screen's fine. Is this fine with y'all? Let me know. Holy crud, this thing is loud. There we go. Audio. It reminds me of Angels of Death, the anime. Sound effects could be up. I feel like this creeps me out. I think I'll keep it on 50%. Message. Fast. Instant. Nah, fastest. Auto message on. Ooh, nah, I want to be able to like stop. So you didn't last on Storm 4 very long. I streamed it for 2 hours, Finn. And then we went to I just got the game for that. Sure, let's go into the depths of for a bedtime story. What could go? Shut up, Shade. This thing's already giving me the creeps, low key. And I haven't seen episode 1, Aaron, episode 2, Rex, episode 3, Marcus. I mean, obviously we gotta start with episode 1. I just feel like we're gonna get jacked up. I don't know why, but okay. By the way, let me hide my cursor real quick, because I feel like that's annoying. Yeah, don't capture the cursor just for now. Alright, week. The end of our world. It's not impossible. I just thought it would be less sudden. Meteorites raining down. Doomsday cults forming at least some sign of the coming fall. Okay, 'twas the night and 'twas the day of Christmas, and all through the chat, Ace Operative was taking us where we were never coming back. That was a good one, Yoshi. To be fair, there probably were a few screams that night, just not loud enough to wake me. Anyway, I'm probably getting ahead of myself, so I'll take a step back to the first time my life started going south. These long pauses. Is this one? Who put on Danganronpa V3? I should have put on Danganronpa V3. Oh, okay. So let's see. Aaron. Nice place though. Of course, back then I had no idea about anything. Hey. Okay. Aaron Grace, I'm talking to you. What type of music? Don't you, huh? Your mother. That's his mom? That looks like his sister. I know that I taught you better than that. I can choose? I was lost in thought. Yeah, how the crud are you my... Oh boy, Chad, I can see where this is going. I was lost in thought. Well, that much is obvious. Mary remind me to double Aaron's chores for next week. Marie. What the crud? Bruh, I look older than his mom. I thought this was his friend. Will do. Crud, I should have thought of something. Oh well. I never could have bring myself to stay mad at either of them for long. So what were we talking about again? The big holiday. Well, this suits the mood. Well, I'll be getting some time off, so I was asking if you had any ideas on where we should go. Oh. When father left, mother insisted on us going away for a while to numb the pain. Several years have passed since then, and going somewhere each summer has become sort of a tradition. How much does it actually cost the full game? I mean, he sent it to me for free, so I don't know. We could go to a theme park. Think bigger. We can't just settle on a day trip this time. Really? Then what about going jet skiing in the mountains? That's something only you would enjoy, though. We could go camping. I saw a good spot with the beach and water park nearby. Is there really such a place? If so, then I would say the matter's settled. Right. He looks happy. I can't help but smile. The truth is that the actual place will end up going doesn't matter too much to me. Mother's enthusiasm is so catching that she can brighten up even the most boring places. We can also invite your friend Alex and the Hollows too, if they make it back from their own trip in time. I'm sure Arias would love it there. I have another. Ghastly said, one thing I have a problem with, the music. That's also far. It's doing that doki doki thing. That's the problem I'm having with it. It's doing that doki doki effect, where it starts off all nice and charming, and then it screws you over later on. Don't they have Alexia to look after? These names, holy Christ. That didn't stop them from visiting their relatives. Besides, I'm sure that little Lex will be strong enough to travel by then. I try to stifle my yawn, but nothing gets past Mother's keen eyes. Bedtime already? Arias snuck out of the house at around midnight yesterday. What are you talking about? I saw him leave when you went to bed. Oh, so the maid's a snitch. My sorry attempt at feigning innocence is easily thwarted thanks to Mother's piercing gaze. Oh, dang, she looks mad. No wonder you look so out of it today. Well, off to bed, you. I'll hear your explanation tomorrow. Fine. I stand up and obediently head back to my room. It's kind of hard to argue when you know you're in the wrong. What are these dates? Oh, I guess this is friend Alex. So you really want to go through with this? Of course. Oh, okay, so it's going back in time to tell us what had happened when I guess he snuck out yesterday. I don't know. We can't keep breaking into their home. Wait, what? Having a natural talent for lockpicking and being my best friend Alex has been helping me get into the Hollow's house at night to check up on Lexia. Oh, okay. I guess check up on a friend. Our friend and neighbor Arias Hollow had almost begged us to keep an eye on her before grudgingly leaving with his parents on their trip. Arias gave you the keys to the house because he knew that woman couldn't be trusted to look after Lex by herself. It's not breaking and entering if we have permission. Miss Hollow won't see it that way when she catches us in the act. And after the amount of close calls we had, it's only a matter of time before that happens. We have to at least try and convince her. Alright, I guess it's worth a shot. If she'll even give us the chance, that is. Alex, my man, you underestimate my social skills. If you say so. That was a weak call for me. So naturally, our confrontation begins in an utter disaster. The lights inside the house are turned on, so she's definitely home. Recoil Dragon, what's up? Bruh, what was that copyright-free YouTube music? That was crazy. I don't know, bro.
Grandma got caught doing it. If she was messing around on Grandpa.
My TV changed by itself, bro. I didn't. Y'all saw me. My hands were right here. I didn't even change this cut by myself. You know what? My PS4 been acting funny. Alright. I think we're good. Spooked. Stop cam. Let me save real quick. Craig got me paranoid. Alright. Monica, you here? Shut up. Alex, give me a look that quite clearly says, any bright ideas, Mr. Social Skills Expert? Please open up. Miss Hollow, we know you're in there. Smooth. There's still no response, so I decided to try something else. Just so you know, Alex, just so you know, Alex is a great lockpicker. He's going to force the door open if he don't come out within the next minute. Wait, what? Thankfully, the door opens and I'm safe from having to answer. Hey, Ace. You know when you mess with Ouija boards, same effect with the games, with this game, son. Bro. You must have some nerve to threaten me like that. Miss chat. Understand this, right? Oh shoot, wrong one. Windows Phone. Look at this. Miss Hollow. Does this look like a miss to you? This looks like a dude to me. I don't know why, but this just looks like a dude. It's just you. It's just that we got a little worried. The lights in your house are on and nobody was opening the door, so you know. Isn't that right, Aaron? Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Alex. I owe you one. Speaking my mind to Miss Hollow will only lead to more problems. Mrs. Itachi. Your sister traveling abroad with Mr. Hollow and Arias, so nobody would know if something bad happened to you. I was asleep. It's quite clear that neither of us believed the other's story, but we moved on to avoid an all-out argument. You better have a good reason for disrupting my rest, Aaron, or I'll make sure that your mother is made aware. We were just wondering how Lexi is doing. She's fine. Now, if that's all, then... Wait! I feel like he's hitting me every time he freaking... Like you hear the thud. I stick my foot in the doorway before she can slam the door in our faces. Sucker, wouldn't that hurt? Can we at least see her? I know Lex as well, but Arias was always bringing her out to play. He said the fresh air would do her some good. Well, Arias isn't here now, is he? The doctor said that the girl needs all the rest she can get, and this isn't likely to happen if you two devils keep pestering her. What up, Drip? Merry Christmas, by the way. I don't think you're being fair, Miss Hollow. Wow. Well, it's a good thing that you're not in charge of this household then. Now remove your foot from my door or I go straight to your mother. I mean just slam the door on his foot. He'll move it after a good slam. I reluctantly back away from the doorway. Miss Hollow goes back inside and slams the door shut without another word. She's hiding something, that's for sure. That actually went better than I expected. Told you that it was no use. Guess it's back to plan A. Yeah, you were right. There's no convincing that woman. For some reason, you almost sound relieved. Maybe I'm just happy knowing that we've tried. Now, it could go back to our old way with the clear conscience. Okay, so now we're back to the present. Sneaking out of the house isn't normally a problem. We all usually go to sleep quite early, but every now and then Mother works late into the night. Today is one of those days. Oh boy. I've been lying in bed since the late evening, straining my ears for the sound of her footsteps without hearing so much as a peep. It's well past midnight now, and I'm beginning to think that I'd fallen asleep and accidentally missed her accent when it happens. Finally, I wait until the noise dies down completely before making my move. I hate having to leave the house behind her back. Wait, what the crud? I hate having to leave the house behind her back like this. However, I do find my mother to be a little too overprotective of me at times, even more so since father left. I silently creep into the living room, but can only take one step towards the entry door when a cool voice suddenly calls out, "Going somewhere today as well?" That gotta be the maid. Yep. My heart skipped multiple beats as I spin around, eyes wide, to see Marie emerge from the shadows behind the staircase. "You look like you're in a hurry, Aaron." Marie. This can go a good number of ways, I'm not gonna lie. It takes a lot of willpower to keep my voice a whisper. "What are you doing up so late?" "I'm checking to see why you're leaving the house at this time of night." "No, I was going to the bath." "There's a bathroom upstairs." This sucker's not even a lie. I was being sarcastic. Cammy, those lines are the only thing that even indicate that she's supposed to be old, and they just made her look like a dude. I got it. It was sarcastic. I would think someone living here would know that much. Fine, you got me. How long have you known? Going somewhere today as well? After hearing that, there's no doubt in my mind that Marie knows all too well about my late night ventures. Doesn't matter. It's okay, you don't have to tell me where you're going if you don't want to. I won't tell Miss Grace either. Really? Just don't overdo it, please. I won't tell her as long as you don't show any sign that you're lacking sleep. It's bad for your health. You don't have to worry about me, you know? I know I don't. I just choose to. After saying her piece, Marie climbs the stairs back to her room, leaving almost as abruptly as she arrived. I'm already beyond late in meeting with Alex, so I leave without thinking about it too much. These loading screens though. Okay, so we met up with our boy Alex. What's up, dog? Hey, I was beginning to think that you weren't coming. Sorry, I got held up. So is everything set? Yep, the door's unlocked and the old lady's fast asleep. These suckers breaking and entering. Well, actually nothing got broken, it's just the door got picked. I haven't gone inside yet though. Only know what I saw from the window. Nice. Well, no use standing around here anymore. Let's go. Hopefully Lex is doing okay. We find her alone and wide awake in the spare room of the Hollows household. I go over to Lexia's cradle and gently take her into my arms. Cradle? Is she a baby? Oh, she's going. Let me stop. Wow, Lex, is it just me or have you grown since the last time we saw each other? Oh, that is so cute. Shh, we'll be in trouble if your aunt finds us. Hey there, little buddy. What are you doing? Still awake? I cannot believe they broke in just to see if this kid is okay. That's crazy. Did Miss Hollow forget to feed you again? Lexia babbles unknowingly and waves her tiny arms about in response. Oh, aren't you just the cutest? Come on, Aaron. Let me hold her now. What are you talking about? I've only picked her up. Well, we don't have much time to begin with. True, but... Oh, she's so cute, bro. Almost as if wanting us to stop fighting over her. Lexia squirms in my arms and lets out a sharp cry. That girl again. Crud. Quick over here. These steps are creeping me the crud out, y'all. I quickly put Lexia back into her cradle and hide behind the cupboard with Alex. I'm not scared of Miss Hollow, however. I'm afraid of what would happen if she caught us red-handed inside our house at the dead of night. Mrs. Itachi. That's the third time today. I'm not babysitting yet. They still managed to rope me into this. Liz, we'll be counting on you to look after Lexia while we're away, okay? They go off on their trips by themselves, expecting me to clean up after them. It's always the same. Does anyone ever ask if I want to go? Of course not. I'm just the bitter older sister they turn to when something needs doing, only to be discarded the moment I've served my use. Dang, I'm starting to understand where she's coming from. Then there are those two brats that are always meddling with others' affairs. It's like they take pleasure in being a nuisance to others. Miss Hollow glares down at her niece for the longest time before picking her up with a disdainful sniff. Dang, that baby look like a witch if you don't put me down. I don't know why I'm bothering to tell you any of this. You care even less than the others. Lexia wraps her hand around Miss Hollow's pinky. She had stopped crying the moment her aunt entered the room. Fine, I'll let you sleep with me for the night. Aw. But if I hear one more peep of you, then... Miss Hollow leaves the room with Lex, muttering dark insults about her sister on the way out. Okay. That was too close. And I heard things that I didn't need to hear. As much as I hate her guts, I can't help but feel just a little bad for Miss Hollow after hearing that. It's a strange feeling that I don't quite know what to do with. We should head back for today. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about Lex, not today anyway. We wait until Miss Hollow is back in her room before silently tiptoeing out the house. Chat, yeah. They broke into our house to... Okay, let's pause, chat, because my brain can't comprehend like what's going on. So I thought Lexia was like a teenage girl or something, but she's a baby. We break into that house just to make sure that the baby is doing okay. That is, I've never seen that done before, bro. But it wasn't like the aunt was letting us to be. It's not like the aunt allowed us to come in to check on the baby ourselves. She just kept us outside. I'm trying to figure out, where is this crud going? Seeing Mother's hurt face like that before going to my room was painful. More so than I would ever admit, but I don't blame Marie for it, even though a part of me wanted to. Instead, I lie in bed for a long time and think of ways to apologize. What the crud? I must have fallen asleep without realizing it, as my eyes snapped open when a sharp blow hits the pit of my stomach. Still half asleep, I scrambled for a light switch beside my bed. Bro! Why is the freaking maid in the room? My eyes adjust to the light, only to find Marie standing nearby with a strange expression on her face. I'm sorry, we've watched a lot of anime. I mean, I don't think the game would go to that extent, but it's just like, why? And she's not even in maid attire. It's just like something Marche had said. Like, it's like she has chill wear on. And Marche said, "This suck. I'm done." My eyes adjust to the light, only to find Marie standing nearby with a strange expression on her face. What was that for? Sister, what was that for? What was that for? Sorry. You didn't wake up when I called, so I panicked. Panic. Marie is one of the strongest people I know. Wait, turn this crap down. I'm trying to balance out the audio. Let me know if it's too loud or too low. Anything that would cause her discomfort, and more importantly, admit to it, is something definitely worth hearing about. What happened? I can't. I don't want to say. Just follow me, please. I hesitate for a split second before getting out of bed and following her out of my room. Marie doesn't say anything on the way and looks as if she is going to be sick at any moment. That doesn't help my anxiety, which seems to grow with each step I take. It reaches its peak where I see the room she stops at. . if that guy be the creepiest thing that I've seen in a good freaking minute. Like, her eyes just look like, it looks like a doll's eye just fixed in one place. That's some creepy behind crud. I sense that something is wrong the moment we enter. Mother! I rush over to her side at once and firmly grasp her hand. Cold as ice! Her eyes stare at me blankly, void of life and emotion. They showed only yesterday. I wanted to scream, but my throat refuses to obey. Instead, I raise one of my trembling hands to close her. She's dead! Was that ghastly. As I do this, my entire being feels cold as mother's dead corpse. Marie, you got some explaining to do. Marie stands by the doorway watching me silently while I did what I did, and I'm grateful for that. Nothing could have been said or done to make the hollowness I'm feeling right now go away. After what feels like an eternity, I turn to her and find myself able to speak again. How did this happen? Facts! I surprised myself by how calm my voice sounds. Sucker! Something should, like, I would snap. Like, what the crud happened? Like, Marie, you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining. Now that the shock is over, there's nothing left in me but a silent rage churning inside my heart. I don't know. Someone screamed and woke me up. I went to see where it came from, and that's when I saw her like this. If he touched her hand, right? I'm on my detective Scooby-Doo type of crap. If he touched her hand, it was cold. Then that would mean she's been dead for a good minute. I'm just being real. Like, it feels like if her hand's already that cold, then she had to have died like a good few hours ago. I went to see where it came from, and that's when I saw her like this. I'm so sorry. Maybe I could have done something if I had come earlier. You're right. I got a medal? You're right. But it's too late for that now. There's no point of thinking about what could have been done. Marie stares at me with unfocused eyes for a good while before finally nodding. People often say that she is hard to read. Even for someone like me who's lived with her for years, finds it hard to tell what she's thinking sometimes. I tried calling the police, but they didn't answer. So I went to your room, and how does the police don't answer, bro? Beat me awake. Sorry about that. I wasn't thinking straight. When I saw that you were moving, I thought you might also be. I shake my head sullenly. Don't be sorry. I deserved it. I just slept through Mother's death. That alone should have sentenced me to a lot more than a little punch to the gut. Curious at why I just thought I'd give myself a punch on the cheek. So you just punch ourselves in the cheek now? What are you doing? Just pulling myself together. This isn't a time to be mopey around in self-pity. We needed help, and for whatever reason, the police weren't picking up. Let's go to Miss Hollow's house. I'm sure she'll know what to do. Being the bitter old woman that she is, I've never gotten along with the old bat, but this is hardly a time for that nonsense. Right now, anywhere is better than here, and my feeling towards the woman have changed slightly since yesterday. What the crud? On our way out, a familiar face catches me off guard. Alex? Hey, Aaron, Marie. Alex? Under any other circumstances, I would have been thrilled to see him at this hour, but sorry, this isn't a good time. My mother. It's okay, you don't have to say it. I already know. Wait, what? Sucker, how? Did Marie call him too? No, she wouldn't do that without telling me first. I doubt that she even knows his number. If what she said is true, then it's probably already too late for Mrs. Grace. What are you talking about? I see, so you haven't seen it yet. Turn on TV, channel 5. I feel like asking him this question. Not before you answer the question. Or he's my friend. I trust him. So might as well. This feels like The Ring, bro. Something gonna come right out the TV and snatch us. Four, 3, 2, and this is Japan. Hey there. I'm sure you kids are all wondering by now about the tragic last time I checked, that's not how you spell tragic. I thought it would be like Tragic. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Anyway. Deaths that have been happening around you. How do I know only kids are watching this, you ask? What the frick? Easy. That's because every human above the age of 18 is in a better place. So why isn't Marie dead? Or just plain dead? Whoever floats your boat. Now, I'm sure you'll have time later on to scream things like, I don't believe you, which will change soon enough, so let's move on. But who would do such a thing? Well, you're already looking at her. You see, I want to play a game with all of you. It's me, Monokuma! Yeah, this is Midnight Channel all over again. Adults interfering with our fun. They sound like Despair Girls. So I killed them all to make the entire world our playground. How can you kill all the adults? Are you scared, angry, maybe even excited? In any case, let the game commence. For those of you smart enough to notice your flag and turn to the right channel, congratulations. You should be seeing a map of your home right now. Take a good look, long look, because the goal is for you to reach any one of the safe zones highlighting green. Wait, what? My next show will air in exactly 1 week. Get to a safe zone by then, or I'm afraid you'll meet the same fate as the grown-ups. Oh, and one other thing. I do hope that none of you are scared of the dark. Well. What the heck? Marie looks stone cold, bro. I don't know when it started, but that show has been playing on repeat every 10 minutes. I saw it twice before coming here just to make sure. My mind is in a complete daze. I don't know what else to say apart from, do you believe it? Yeah. Come outside. That should convince you. I leave the living room with dreading curiosity and open the entry door. A purplish mist-like substance flows through the air in the otherwise empty street. The fog doesn't cause any harm or even make it hard to breathe, but I know that isn't what it was meant for. The point of it is to show that we are in her world now. For as long as the fog remains, we would be powerless under the grip of the perpetrator. Hey, Alex. Yeah. If all the adults are dead, then that must mean the mayor. Yeah, the old man died too. I'm sorry. Alex had never known his real parents. The mayor found him as a baby one day, crying inside a trash compartment, and they've been living together ever since. It's fine. He was a tiring old coot and rarely around anyway. Dang! I've known Alex long enough to tell that this isn't what he's really thinking. It's just his own way of coping. There's time for this later. Right now, we need to leave. This music, though. If what that woman said is true, then we have just about 1 week to get to a safe zone near North Teresian. The others are through the ocean, so that's our only option. Okay, so we gotta go right there, North Teresian. Oh, just straight up, basically. Hold on. So, you think we should just do what she told us? It's too dangerous to refuse. She killed the majority of the world's population in just a few hours. Yeah, I think we should play along for now, too. She said she'll kill us all if we don't, and from everything that's happened so far, I believe her. How could a psychopath pull off something like this to this level? Doing what that deranged psychopath said would never lead to anything good. However, since I'm outnumbered and can't think of a better alternative, I reluctantly nod in agreement. I guess you've got a point. First things first, though, if we're really doing this, then we'll need to prepare for the journey. Alex, could you break into a near... I mean, the world's population is screwed at this point. Japan's population is screwed. So I guess, we could do whatever the crud we want. Sure thing. Take food, water, and anything else you think we'll need for the week. That's fine, but what about you? There's something that I need. Make sure you get extra ramen, by the way. That I need to take care of first. Meet us back here when you're done. Oh yeah, we gotta make sure the kid's okay. Mutual understanding passes between us, and Alex leaves without another word. Pathological thief. Perfect. Last thing I want is to go back there, but I know that I'll regret it for the rest of my life if I don't. Oh dang. Will you help me carry her? Maria nods wordlessly. Carrying mother to our backyard isn't the hard part. It's plowing through the dirt to bury her. With each swing of the spade, a memory of her seems to fade away. It's as if a small voice from the deepest corner of my mind is telling me to let it go and move on. She's not coming back. What use is there in remembering someone that you'll never again speak to? They're burying her, his mom, bro. Something has been building up inside me for a while now, and my heart will explode if I don't get it out of my system soon. Hey, Marie. What is it? Do you think she was still mad at me for what happened between us yesterday? Marie stares at me for a little while before shaking her head. She wasn't mad. I told her the truth of it after you went to your room, where you went and why you did it. So you knew about everything. I suspected. Salo complained a few times about hearing someone breaking into our house at night. Nothing was ever stolen, so there weren't many that took her seriously. After I told Miss Grace my suspicion, she smiled and said, I thought it might be something like that. That boy of mine is too nice for his own good sometimes. Really? I would never lie about something like this. Not to you. Thank you, Marie. You don't know how much that means to me. All of Mother's memories come rushing back to me in one fell swoop. Just like that, the ugly feeling that had built itself upon the foundation of my grief disappears. Sadness is still there, however, I don't want that feeling to go away. It would help me move forward without ever forgetting about the past. There's one more place that I want to go before meeting up with Alex. Fine, but we need to hurry. One more place? It's crazy how fast this story picked up. This looked like Shibuya, the crossroads. Killed them all. 1 week. Her insane laugh. That woman's voice has been ringing in my mind ever since I first heard it. It got to me much more than I let on, but regardless, I have to put it out of my mind for now. Aaron and Marie have entrusted me with their lives, and I don't plan on laying either of them down. Guess this is as good a place as any to start with. Or not. I look around and search for the cause of the disturbance and notice a little girl sprawled on the ground, rubbing her forehead in pain. Judging from her surroundings, she most likely darted out of the nearby shopping mall in a rush, then had an unfortunate tumble into the lamppost opposite. She gotta be dead. I rarely go to her side and offer a hand up. Hey, are you okay? What does it look like? Sorry, that was mean. She takes my hand. I pull her up with a little difficulty. Thank you. No problem. So what were you running from? The girl hesitantly glances at the shopping mall and she come out of. Don't go in there. Wait a minute. But she runs off without looking back. What a strange girl. I stare at the mall for a split second before my curiosity gives in. Illegal. Shut up, Ghastly. The mall happens to be one of the first places that I was planning on checking for supplies anyway. Yeah, you know, we gotta get the latest J's, we gotta get the latest pants, you know, watches, bling bling, bro. We gotta get decked out. You know, hoverboards and TVs gonna go on sale today. 5-finger discount, boys. And there was a problem that they almost immediately. A group of teenagers are already inside, raiding the nearest convenience store. When I enter, everything on sale. Black Friday all over again. They stop upon noticing me and then come forward in a threatening manner to size me up. Beat it, Squirt. I love how his little thing looks almost like the square, like this. It almost looks the same, unless I'm just, you know, taking in almost everything of this game. Well, let's save the game. Ace, what are we playing? A visual novel. I don't know if I should have multiple saves. Beat it, Squirt. There's nothing for you in here. There are 3 of them in total, but 2 hang back, making it clear that the guy speaking is the one in charge. Let me stop. Dang. Squirt, I don't think you're that much older than me. Besides, I glance over at the 3 big duffel bags that lie in the store behind them. Haven't you guys taken enough from this place already? Oh, shoot. That answer your question, punk? The other boy snorted with laughter. It's first come, first served. No hard feelings. Taking them all on by myself probably is the best idea, so I give a silent nod, but understand, then turn to leave. Good riddance. What happened to his shoulders? I swear, this is public domain. My boy getting all them PS4s, bro. He not sharing with nobody. I could call Aaron and Marie for backup, but really don't want it to come to that. Those kids are only trying to survive just like us, and there are plenty of other places to scavenge. You can come out now. The girl from before hesitantly approaches from behind the tree. No need to worry, I won't hurt you. I don't know why you guys playing this freaking nice cutesy music when the world came to an end. How did you know that I was there before? There. I saw your feet outside the tree trunk. There you go. I saw your feet outside the tree trunk. Oh. I told you not to go, but you still went inside that place. Telling someone not to do something without telling them why will only make them want to do it more. Well, Bob Ross, once upon a time, there was a young man named Ace. He wasn't the smartest or dumbest child, but he was very funny. One day he decided to make a YouTube channel, an host of entertaining world. $5 to make me continue the story. You stupid. What's up, Bob Ross? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, dog. I'm guessing they kicked you out as well. Do you have anyone else with you? Friends or family? They're all dead. Come on, please say something. Otherwise, I'll feel like I'm talking to myself. My family's dead and I don't have any friends. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, the perpetrator told us that. I should have figured as much by your silence. Now I made things awkward. I'm sorry. Why? It's not your fault. This is all because of the evil shadow lady that was on TV. The girl looks no older than 8. Alone, she would most likely end up dying in a ditch well before the deadline's end. I'm supposed to be gathering supplies, but leaving her to fend for herself like this just isn't right. I know. Why don't you come with me to the safe zone? The girl who mostly been staring at her feet since we met looks up in surprise. I love how the game just told us that she's 8 years old. I bet Virtual was here. You said, if she 8, I'm 8. Let me stop. You really mean it? Sure. Don't you think we ought to help each other out now that the grown-ups aren't here to look after us anymore? I probably should have told you this when we first met, but I'm Alex. 8 years old for the weirdos. Facts. My name is Serene. Oh man, Serene, that is a nice name. Oh man, my boy Afro uploaded he cooking with Afro. So what do you say, Serene? Will you come with me? Serene thinks for a moment, then droops her head back down, as if just realizing something. You've only just gotten here, right? All the shops in this area have already been cleared out by others. The only one left is that shopping mall those big kids are in. Dang! There's no food or anything left for you or me to take. Really? That catches me off guard, but I don't allow myself to lose heart. Don't you worry about that. I've spent most of my life in these streets. Oh, okay. I'm really good at finding things in places that people usually miss. Really? Then what are we waiting for? Let's go. Seeing that smile on Serene's face makes me feel a little guilty for lying. So you lied, you little sucker. However, it gives me all the more reason to transform that lie into the truth. Good blessing with that. This is now starting to get interesting. Like the beginning was meh, but I'm surprised that they're not talking about Alexia. Oh, I guess that's where it comes into. Arias has never trusted Miss Hollow to look after Alexia by herself. He had given Alex and I the keys to the house in secret and pleaded with us to occasionally check up on her. Of course, we've been entering a house our own way without the need for keys, because being caught by Miss Hollow with them would make trouble for Arias too. That will explain why they broke and entered. That being said, there isn't much, well, trespassing. There isn't much point in breaking and entering now, so I have no qualms in going inside the normal way. Maria is less willing this time around, though I still managed to convince her to help me with Miss Hollow's burial. Oh yeah, she's dead too. No matter what she may have been like when she was alive, I just can't bring myself to hate her anymore. I then search the house from top to bottom, and a wave of relief washes over me when I find who I'm looking for, fast asleep and unhurt. Aww. I pick Lex up and tuck her safely into my arms. Just seeing her peaceful, oblivious face in a dire situation like this is enough to bring a smile to my face. There, you'll be safe with me. The doctor said that she's not be fit to be traveling long distances. It's why her parents left her with Miss Hollow when they went on their trip. There's no other option, Marie. Miss Hollow's gone, her parents are gone, and Arias isn't here right now. Well, Grave, are we ready for another body bag? Sucker. I've tried calling him multiple times on the way here with no luck. The fact that Arias hadn't so much as text about the well-being of his sister led me to believe that the fog outside was somehow messing with the phone reception. Exactly. If that's the case, then it might be better to leave her be. I have an option to punch her. I'm not letting her die. We don't hit Wama. We respect Wama. I'm not letting her die. Not like mother. Alright, tell me something. How many other babies and children do you think are going to die because of what happened to their parents? We can't save everyone. You must know that. That's something I don't want to think about. However, I can't let her get to me. I know I can't save everyone, but I can at least do my best to help those closest to me. Besides, Arias will never forgive me if I just up and abandon his sister. Fine. There are probably going to be things much worse than that fog out there, so just make sure that you don't die because of her. No, I'll make sure you don't. Of course, our commotion had enough to wake up Lexia. I'm expecting her to start wailing at any moment. Instead, she starts laughing. You sure are one strange baby. We better get going. Your friend will be back soon. We should clean out all our homes for food and anything else that might be useful before we meet. He has a name, though she does have a point. I grabbed Lexia's milk bottle from the nearby desk and feed her a little while leaving the room. I didn't like how Marie phrased her last words about Lex, but let it pass. So much had been thrust onto us today that even I might have said or done some things that I didn't mean. Okay, so we got Serene. See, I knew it. There's nothing left for us anywhere, just like I thought. It's too soon to give up. There's still a few places that we haven't checked yet. I say this more to convince myself than Serene. The best we could find was some rope, a butter knife, and the odd chocolate bar or two. Nothing that would last. Well, I mean, you found something. Yeah, Marie is definitely suspect number one. At her insistence, Serena and I had even split up for a while to cover more ground. However, that only resulted in more bad news. We could try that shopping mall again. What are you talking about? The gang of teenagers in there. They probably already wiped that place clean and left by now. They haven't, huh? When I went in for the first time, I heard them talking about camping out in the mall until morning. Those people are still in there with lots of food and water. So you're saying that we should go back and try to take it by force? That's right. Nani deska? I know there's more of them than us, and I'm just a little girl, but I can't think of any other way. Maybe I can catch those kids off guard and take their supplies if I really tried. Thing is, I don't want to do it that way. I know it's bad, but we'll both starve otherwise. If we just up and take everything from them, then they'll be the ones to starve. Why can't you guys just team up with them, make it to the safe house, and then, you know, like Gigi no Ring? I don't know how they didn't break into other people's home and steal their food. Facts. Well, other people are in this thing too, so they're already stealing all of this other type of stuff. There are a lot of rundown places around that only a few people know about. Why don't we take a break? We've been going in circles for ages, and it might help us think of more places. Sure, that's fine. To be honest, I had just been about to suggest the same. That sounds like something Kizu would say. Just survive, scavenge for the leftover. We decided to go to a nearby cafe that we would come across in our search. Sucker. They could have done better with this atmosphere, my boy. Look. They could have done better. Look at how nice everything freaking looks, bro. Everything looks like it's all nice in order. But in a world where chaos reigns, all the adults are dead. All these tables should be flipped over. There should be glass broken. Food already scavenged. This place looks like it's alive and hustling and bustling. We decided to go to a nearby cafe that we would come across in our search. All the windows are shut tight, and the entry door hasn't been opened too many times, so it feels as if the fog doesn't exist in here. Oh, so they haven't gotten to here yet. What's up, babe? Almost feels like a normal day, don't you think? Really? It's past bedtime already. I don't think a cafe will be open at this hour. Don't sweat the details. You're pretty smart for your age, Serene. Serene suddenly starts twiddling with her fingers and stares at her feet. What's wrong? Can I ask you something? You don't have to answer, but no need to be so formal. Go ahead and ask me anything you want. Is there anyone you know that's still alive, or nah? It's not like that. I have been planning on keeping it a secret for a time, but don't have the heart to lie to her again. A few of my friends are still alive. They just have something important to take care of first, so we split up to save time. More important than gathering supplies? You can say that. I see. Can we really find supplies for you, me and your friends without going back to that shopping mall? I should have known that's what she was really getting at. Oh shoot. I hate when they do those thuds. Those things scare me. We're not going to steal their food. I don't think it counts as stealing. Those bullies didn't own anything in that place to begin with. Look, I know this looks bad, but believe me when I say this, things will work out. I guarantee it. If worse comes to worse and we come back empty-handed, then I can only hope Aaron and Maria have the foresight to take their food from our houses before it gets stolen. It alone would probably only last a day or two for us all, but we'd have to make do until we found more. Okay, I trust you. Thank you. Seeing the smile pop back on her face so quickly makes me feel strangely sad. There isn't anyone you know that's still alive, is there? I already told you that there isn't. My parents and I only recently moved into this area, so I never got the chance to make any friends my age. I haven't even started school yet. Not that I ever will now. I see. That would explain why I never seen her around before today. Listen, Serene. Huh? The normal world might have ended and you might not be able to go to school anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't have friends. The crud? It doesn't? This music throws me off, man. Of course not. After all, we'll be going to the safe zone together, right? Doesn't that kind of already make us friends? Serene's eyes started to sparkle and I began to wonder if I'd gone too far. Can I get an only chat in the chat? Oh man, let me stop. Instead, I'm caught completely off guard as she rushes forward and wraps her tiny arms into a fierce hug around my waist. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much for trying so hard to help someone like me. I didn't do much. Anyone else would have just left me alone, but not you. Nah, it would have been worse than that. I'm just being honest. This world is jacked up, bro. That's not it. Really. Oh wait, all the adults are dead. So in a way, never mind. Never mind. Maybe this world is perfect for a girl like her. That's not. It really wasn't. I mean, this is too awkward for me. I can't believe that I'm being outspoken by a grade schooler. Serene finally lets go and I breathe a sigh of relief. Please give a warning next time. I don't think my heart can take another. Hugs are nice. They make me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. You don't like them? That's not, well... I shake my head to clear my mind. I think we've had enough of a break. Are you ready to go? Oh, you got a guitar and a drum? Nice, Fate. Wait, why is the text so small? Wait, I need to go tinkle for... Well, I mean, it's totally right. Now I understand. What was that? I said that I need to go to the bathroom first. Sure, go ahead. It's in the back. First door on the right. I don't think you should leave her alone. I'm just... I mean, I'm not trying to be suspect, but... This world's so jacked up, you can't leave nobody alone. I've been to this cafe a couple of times before, so know it quite well. Name Yamster. So what's the story so far? Basically, the world went to crud. There's an evil mastermind, something like Danganronpa. All the adults are dead. We're following these protagonist kids around. We got a maid that looks super young. Our mother has died. That's pretty much it. And we're just trying to get to a safe house in order to survive. But we're being met with a lot of freaking suckers that want to pretty much, you know, fend for themselves and stuff. Despite all that, everything going good. Serene gives a dignified nod and then makes her way to it. By the way, I got this game for free. Huge shout out to the boy Joey. Thinking that this would be a good time for me to go to, I make my way over to the men's restroom. Oh man, he had to go tinkle stuff. No, dang, Cammy used to play guitar. I hate it when scenes like this, bro. I hate scenes like this. It's so dark for like a quick second. I'll return to the table a couple of minutes later. While waiting for Serene, my eyes fall into our shallow supply bag. I start absent-mindedly. See, I would use Google to sound this word out. Absent-mindedly. Oh, I never seen that word. Somebody find out if absent-mindedly is a word. As contents for a second time before a slow realization dawns upon me. I grabbed the bottle frantically and turned it upside down, making the food come tumbling out. No, no, no. While sparing another second, I make a beeline towards the counter, praying to God that I'm just overthinking this. Halfway there, a loud crash comes out of the girls' bathroom and echoes throughout the building. Don't let it happen, don't let it happen, don't let... What the crud? I keep mumbling these words to myself with every step I take, but in the cruel nightmare that this world has become, prayer alone would never be enough. Ah! 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 It never is, bro. 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 That's serene. The legs are cloaked in the darkness. However, the moonlight window enveloped in purple fog makes the sight for me as clear as day. She did a hashtag Team Sayori? That's not even funny. She killed herself? What? Hey, so we're watching Unicorns after OG Shock. This is not the freaking time. This is not... Holy... We just shared a sweet... I told you. I don't know. How did I let this happen, bro? I should never get attached to... But the attachment happens so... Bro! The road, why? If only I noticed it missing sooner. Only that thing about now. There were other signs too. The fake smile on her face. Small voice she used when saying where she wanted to go. She kept bringing up the shopping mall, thinking that it was our only option. And all I ever do was refuse. Now it's all over for her. A girl that couldn't live past the age of 10. I didn't know her well now. How could a child be that young and want to just kill herself? It was more painful than finding the mayor's lifeless body in his office. At least the mayor had been in bed when I but sleeping at peace as he died. I make a shallow breath and force myself to look away from her. An old broken ladder lay directly below her. Most likely I had been the cause of the loud crash. The setup was exactly... I gotta ask Joey. Joey is the creator of this game. Like, he looked... If I had asked him if he saw Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm sorry, Serene. I wanted to at least bring you down. Now I can't even do that. And I won't do much else. I managed one more look, Serene, before leaving. Rain, how appropriate. Yeah, you want to know something? There was no... oh my gosh, there's so much crud off with this game. Like, they should have put, like, yo, warning. There is very suggestive material in this game. We didn't get no warning. And I start this crud up. I stay outside for a while, allowing the water droplets to cool my mind and prepare me for what I'm about to do. The thought of seeing the horrific sight again, but with Aaron or Marie in her place is enough to convince me. There's still time to ask them for help, but I won't allow myself to do that. I don't want any other friends to have to suffer because of me. Alright, well, here goes nothing. With that cry, I pummel my fists together and head into a shopping mall. Oh boy, we're about to throw hands. What's that black symbol? Just as Serena mentioned, a gang of teens from before are still inside. All of them are loitering about near a drugstore when the blonde one notices me. Well. Look what the cat drag did. Didn't I give you enough of a beating the last time, you little runt? I love how he's smiling, bro. After going through that trauma with the girl, I would not be smiling. I'll be ready to beat your tail, take your crud, and go. I'm only half listening. My attention is mainly focused on the duffel bag scattered behind them. There were only 3 before, but that number now is increased to 5. Can you guys even carry all of that? Looks like you haven't gotten the message yet. The boy turns to his friends. Quicker than I can move, the largest of the 3 charges at me and strikes my face with relentless force. I stumbled backwards but managed to hold my ground. There's no need for this. We can help each other. If you share what you have, then I guess we let you off too easy the last time. The 3 thugs approach and surround me from all directions, backing me into a corner. Oh shoot. I won't make the same mistake again, Tony. You're not leaving this time until I hear some bones cracking. Then I got no other choice but to use plan B. What, kick him in the groin? The big lug throws a second punch at me, but this time I duck and slide beneath his leg. Okay, Ultra Instinct. What the? Daz, he's over there. Huh? Sorry, I really didn't want it to come to this. I grabbed one of the duffel bags and scram before any of them realized what had happened. You son, what the crud are you idiots waiting for? Well, first use the curse words. I was about to say, is this a PG? No, now after seeing that crud happen with Serene, this game is not PG no more. Should have known. I just should have known, bro. Where'd he go? The little punk definitely ran into... Oh, dang. Let me stop. The little punk definitely ran into this restaurant right after we cornered him near the end of the mall. You all know that we can't afford to lose even one of those bags. What are in those bags? That's the thing that concerns me. Not if we want everyone back home to survive. The kids at the orphanage were merely toddlers, most of whom still cowering under the bed sheets when we left. I won't back down. Not now. Not ever. Daz, come here and check this out. Matt's voice echoes from the kitchen. You find him? Yeah, he's in the cellar. I crack my knuckles. So now we're doing it we're seeing the story from his perspective now? I put on my most aggressive face and head into the kitchen. Cold and ruthless is the way I need to be. Otherwise we'll lose it all. What's with this dump? The cellar is so dusty and barren that even rats would have a hard time finding a home. What the crud? Are you sure he's down here? I definitely heard someone move and the cellar door was already open when we came into the kitchen. There's nowhere else for that punk to go. The shelves near the back suddenly wobble and the sound of a frightened gasp comes out from behind it. I turn to it curiously while Matt goes to check it out. The big guy's face grimaces as he pulls out a childish wind-up toy from behind. The handle is tied to a piece of thread which passes through a narrow crack near the ceiling. No! I turn to race back up the stairs, but the trap was already set. The trap door shuts and locks itself with a bang, leaving me with nothing to do but yell and uselessly pound on it to open. Daz got betrayed. I just about managed to crawl out of the ventilation shaft in time to close the trap door. Oh, he did this. This is for PC, right? Yep. Let me see what y'all talking about. Rated R warning. Don't make choices Ace made. Plot twist. They were brothers the whole time. That takes care of that. I purposely cut through a toy store on my way here to snag the thread and wind up toy. Everything went just as planned, and yet knowing that doesn't cheer me up in the slightest. And then hearing the voice of those kids raging at me from down below only makes me feel worse. I silently leave the duffel bag that I had taken from them in the trap door before leaving the restaurant. Leaving them with nothing is plain cruel, especially when there's still plenty of other supplies to choose from near the entrance. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long to find the kitchen knife that I had hidden under the creaky floorboard. It was no key, but good enough to cut through that kind of lock. Bro, this game got me spooks, bro. This game got me all types of ways after. And what if that's just the beginning? He threw this in. Well, he threw 2 curveballs in. The death of our mom, and now the death of Arias from suicide. Quickly, we have to hurry. Bro! Bro! What the fuck? Sucker, I feel like I'm in a genjutsu. I'm in a genjutsu. Something not right. Something not right. They're immortal? What the? We just saw this chick. It's really heavy. I run to Tracy's side and help her lift the duffel bag in, gritting my teeth to stop myself from grasping in pain. The cover of darkness had been a great help in picking. GG. Unfortunately, the process of tying my hands to the window ledge on the wall left severe bruising around my wrist. I could still feel my hands twitching oddly as I helped Tracy lift the bags, but now isn't time to worry about something like that. Everything hinges on Alex being able to strike those brutes long enough for us to get away. It doesn't matter which of them come out on top, they'll tussle as long as we leave before they come back. How did you know that the boy will come in here and extract them for us? Oh, so this is someone else. It's some. She's talking to someone named Penrose. I guess I'm just good at that sort of thing. Penny, being the strong girl that she is, picks up one of the 4 bags with almost ease. Tracy and I managed to lift the second, and Thomas just about manages with the third. Gary is reaching out for the 4th bag when he appears at the end of the hallway. We all got played like a fiddle. Facts. Serene, why are you how? Let's go. Gary friendly rushes forward to grab the last bag, but I put my arm out to stop him. Leave that one. Are you sure? But please, there's no time to argue. Just help carry the ones we have. I give them a gentle push and the 5 of us scramble out of the shopping area before Alex can so much as move. Hey, wait a minute. Instead of chasing after them, I lean against the wall and try to make sense of everything. She got me real good. Now hear this music, right? Help me understand. What? We got screwed over, but we're playing nice-hearted. I don't trust this game. This game is something wrong with it. Maybe I should be angry for being completely utterly fooled. However, the relief and amazement flooding inside me right now is overpowering just about everything else. She conned you, and she faked her death. Serene's devious and intricate scheme makes my little trick with the wind-up toy look like some childish joke. Rape is crazy, bro. And yet thinking about it now, the state of that bathroom does make more sense. As far as I know, bathrooms don't normally have ladders in them, for it to conveniently fall and break at exactly the right time. Of course, at that time, I was in too much shock for any kind of rational thinking. Serene probably foresaw as much when coming up with her plan. This got me thinking, Nate, you're not the only one, bro. How such a little girl could pull all that off is beyond me. I'm just glad knowing that she's alive and isn't by herself anymore. More than likely, she never was. She has enough provision for herself and her friends, so I don't have much to worry about. That girl can take care of herself. Oh, on that thought, I look around and search for the bag that had been left behind. Whether it was out of kindness or her rush to get away, I'm grateful to Serene for leaving it behind. I check its contents, then stuff my own backpack inside it before heading out with a satisfied smile. Sucker, what? Strangely enough, everything worked out in the end. I only ever planned on taking one of the duffel bags. This game already got me on some twists, bro. Alright, can we meet up with Aaron? Oh, shoot. Here comes the black screens again. Oh, we got the baby with us this time. Where are you? We've been lying in wait at the meeting point for close to an hour now, and I was beginning to worry a little. We should get going soon. He might have left without us. No way, he'll definitely be back. How can you be so sure? Trust me on this. He probably just got held up somewhere. Marie already looking sus, bro. So we continue waiting in silence. Brilliant. Rain, just what we needed. Rain and anime. Another half an hour passes by with Alex still nowhere in sight. Marie hasn't said a word since her question. I can tell what she's thinking. I'm about to suggest that I go look for him when someone races in from him across the street. Alex! There's the boy. Your face, are you okay? What took you? Alex's face is covered in bruises and soot, and yet despite his expression and lameness, he somehow looked pleased with himself. Sorry for the wait. This sounds like Jeopardy music from that startup. The shopping area was already full of kids scavenging the place when I got there. Kids? Yeah, almost every shop I checked was already or in the middle of being ransacked. That means the reason you're hurt is because... Sorry, I should have come with you. Don't be. You didn't know. He pulls out a duffel bag and shows us its contents. I did manage to get some food and water after all. Nice, great work, man. Well, it's not that bad, bro. Thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Maria and I took what was left in our houses. It wasn't much, but with everything combined, I think we'll be good for the week. Can we just start heading to the safe house? Awesome, great thinking. Looks like we're ready to go. Hold on a second. I have something else for you two. Alex hands Maria a knife. Maria's already type #1 sus. Like, she's already sus, bro. Why would Alex hand Maria a knife and a hatchet to me? It's not much, but better than nothing when we run into any trouble along the way. There's no telling what else that mystery woman will throw at us. I don't like it, but accept for the weapon anyway, knowing that Alex is right. Yoshi and I thinking the same thing, and it's in our inventory. I can't afford to think about just myself anymore. Thanks, Alex. And about Alexia. Alex grins down at the youngest member of our group who fallen asleep in my arms while waiting. Sucker, I hope y'all got an umbrella or something, because if that baby gets sick, y'all screwed. Don't you worry about Lex. I swiped some baby formula and disposable diapers too. You better get some medicine too. Everyone was mainly after the food, so there was plenty of that stuff around. I smiled, relieved that he doesn't have the same reaction as Marie. Not only that, but he also known beforehand what I planned on doing and packed in advance. It really is the best of friend a guy can ask for. Now, if there's nothing else, then let's go. Right. There she's going to kill somebody with it. The three of us go to the car park and I unlock Miss Hollow's car using the keys that I swiped on the way out of our house. Nice, we got transportation. Mother has a car too. I have to check the screen. Mother has a car too, but using hers now will only bring back painful memories. Only still learning to drive, so technically don't have a license yet. Not that it matters anymore. There's nobody left to enforce those rules. Oh shoot, we gave a crazy man a freaking call. It isn't long before I start the engine and drive us away from our homes. The more I drive away, the more certain I become that we'll never again return there. Wasn't that where we buried our mom? So this is the game. I'm going to go watch your course. Episode 1 is done. We cannot do episode 3, but we can start episode Rex. Monakas. Oh shoot, this switch. Okay, so this episode 2 is from someone else, someone totally different. So it's basically starting from ground one. Hello there. Before starting this episode, I'll be delighted if you could humor me with a few questions. I don't see why I had to say that, boss. It's not like they've got a choice. Quit your yapping and get on with it. Fine, whatever. Anyway, Mr. Player, have you played through the entirety? Ow. Nitwit, you forgot about the girls. What? But I thought girls don't play these kind of games. Don't make me... Mr., Mrs., Master, Miss, Sir, Madam, would you even be so kind as to tell me whether or not you have played episode Aaron and through to its completion? I played it. Are you sure? I'm the one that will boss will chew out if you're lying. I'm sure. Good. It looks like you're good to go then. Enjoy the episode. What type of satanic? Guys, we getting screwed. Some way or another, we getting screwed. Alright, so how's this going to start? Oh yeah, we're going back. Mental juveniles. Oh yeah, Rex is an edgelord, alright. Permanent home and school to any young offender that is unable to be prosecuted due to a mental condition. Psst. Oh shoot. Hey Rex! I'm talking to you! I will only break out my blissful days. Get out of my back, Isaac. Let me have my mid-morning nap in peace. Get over it. We've had enough sleep for one day. Not true. Dude. Well, I'm bored. Hey man, wait for your turn. Stop ignoring me. Our classmates stopped their battling at once and gathered around excited at the prospect of a fight. Oh, that sounds about right. That hurt. Well, you had it coming. Maybe that'll keep you awake. There's in the classroom door slides open. Our homeroom teacher, Miss Witch, gets. Boy, just take that W out. I mean, she doesn't look it. Oh God, help me. We ain't gonna go to jail. Is there an actual name, of course, but it's unanimously agreed upon that title, the witch, suited the woman far better than real name. Oh, that makes sense now. All right, you little... Oh, shoot! You little... I see why she's called Miss Witch. I see. Now, why the old lady, the class glower at her, but grudgingly returned to their assigned seats. Remus, a kid from our class with ADHD, sat on top of his desk on his first day and refused to back down when told to do so. The witch had given him a good beating in front of us as an example, which resulted in Remus spending the rest of his days in a wheelchair. Here at Dorothy's, there's no such thing as going too far. The teachers make the rules, and we follow them on or pay the price. Simple as that. Now listen up. I've got another brat here that'll be joining you, pal of dollars. Honestly, yeah, you're like flies. No idea where you keep coming from. Yo! Baby girl! Baby girl! The tan skin. Now watch this be a killer. Bro, hold up. Bro, just off appearances alone. Baby girl, bro. Baby girl. Now watch this witch slit our throat. Bro, let's go. Hey, she underage. How? What are you waiting for? A postcard? Introduce me. Not if you're going to call. Not if you're going to call me. I'm gonna point out where this where the jack-ups are in this game. Not if you're going to call me a brat or a dullard. FBI, open up, bro! Now we're talking. The class is harassed while secretly concealing their amusement. Seeing the witch squirm and get schooled at the same time is the entertainingly rare sight. I see why he couldn't like name her the B word straight up, because yeah. Why you? An evil glint flickers across Witch's eyes. If nothing is done, then things will turn for the worse real fast. He said he's just a double. Nathan, shut up! You gotta respect the waifus, bro. And she's not a lolly, so you can't say that. I turned to Isaac with a grin. Heads up. Wait, what? My boy just pushed him out the way. Isaac stares at me for a split second before returning the smile and understanding. You want to pay for that one. Oh, shoot, they... Youch. That's enough. I turned around to find that the witch had unleashed a whip. She got a whip! What the crap? And cracked it against the nearest poor sap in front of her to get our attention. What the crud? You want to get a Shiki pillow bag that? One, Retro never got the Shiki pillow, body pillow. And second, you know how much those suckers cost? Okay, I stopped. I let go of Isaac's collar and move away from him, as if just realizing that we are in the middle of class. Out of all the witch looks like she's going to blow her gasket. That alone is usually worth the whatsoever sadistic punishment she came up with. You two, my office, now! She then rounds onto the new girl. Rounds onto the new girl. And what is baby girl's name, bro? You gotta give her a good name. And you had best shut your trap and sit down if you know what's good for you. Okay. On my way out, I throw the new girl a carefree smile. My boy's a bad boy to the bone. I like Rex. She adores it. Not that I mind. Well, at that age, it may be a number, but so are our life sentences. Bro, it's about time we got the waifus up in here, bro. Miserable hag. What do you reckon she'll do this time? Maybe kick us out. Probably starve us for a couple of days. Maybe kick us out. Wishful thinking. Maybe kick us out. Huh, you wish. Those douchebags enjoy torturing us too much for it to be that easy. More likely for the witch to tie a leash around our necks and drag us around the school. Jeez, what a pain. I'd rather her just whip me a couple of times and be done. Episode 2 is lit. Forget about that. You two fight like a pair of sissies. Let me in on the action next time. Huh. I'll take you on it. The sucker that is talking is the dude off screen. Rex is right here. Isaac is to the right. But there is someone talking off screen, huh? I'll take you on here. And now, if you think that you're hard enough, no thanks. I've had enough of that for one day. Rox, you can handle the witch's punishment if you're that confident. As if we're the one that wanted to be the hero. So go on. So go do it on your own. She does have a point there. Come on, Isaac. Why are you on her side? Just saying how I see it. I suppose I should clear a few things up. You probably already got figured by now, but for those that I haven't, I have a split person. Wait! So Rex and Rox are the same? Oh, and no, you didn't mishear us just now. My other happened. Wait! What? Yeah, Nate, you came in on the bro. Episode 1 was like, but then as we got into oh, what the crap? And now, and so she has a split personality. Rex and Rox are two different people. So when it's, I'm Rex, a guy, and this is Rox. Look. It's chat. Y'all think, and this is Rox, a girl. Y'all see this? You see this? See this is a witchcraft right here, bro. So this is Rox. This is Rox. So let's go back. If you were to call me insane, then you'd be right, sucker. I'm right. I wouldn't be in this place. I forgot they're in a mental institution. This takes a woman trapped in a man's body, a whole new a trap. It's a trap abort mission. How do you know that Rox isn't the original person? We don't know. Dude, where are you going? Suddenly realized I passed right by Miss Witch office and now on my way to a brick wall. Honestly, sometimes I wonder what's even going on inside the head of yours. Trust me, you better off not knowing. And the one thing, we can't do episode 3 on screen. I mean, we can scream it, but I gotta enlist that crowd. This is lit. Now, episode 2, ooh boy, bro. Good job for you, Joy. The witch office is more of a library than anything else. I know it quite well because I've been in here more times than I care to admit. Oh, it looks so nice and cute. They don't look like Hades. When do you think she'll be back? Don't know and don't care. I kick back and relax on our homeroom teacher's office chair, resting my head over her desk. Dude, you realize that witch will kill you if she sees you like that, right? I shrug. Now I'll leave it to you to wake me up when you feel her killer stench nearby. I think that it's time for me to zoink out for a while. To be honest, I'm a little worried. This is Rox talking. The witch can be outright deadly when she wants to be, but sometimes I just feel like relaxing without thinking too much about the consequences. It's pretty much crud every day in here anyway. A little more wouldn't make much difference. Hey! By the way, we haven't saved. So, since we started episode Rex, we gotta save. There we go. Hey. What now? There's no way I'm letting you doze off on your own, Rex. I'll be bored out of my mind. You go to sleep too then. That's boring, Nani. I know, let's arm wrestle. Bring it. Rox said bring it. Most people would consider Isaac the more normal one out of us since he doesn't have a named mental condition. I think it's the other way around. He's hyperactive, has a short attention span, loves getting into brawls every other minute. In other words, the complete opposite of me, minus the occasional brawling. So how did we become friends? I'm sorry, and I can't remember half of it. Rox more than likely had a part or 3 to play in that event. Not that I'm complaining in a mess of a school like this one. Isaac is exactly the type of friend I need. Alright, you win. The three of us have a great time. Arm wrestling soon turns to a game of tic-tac-toe, which escalates to throwing the witches' books at each other. By noon, Miss Witch is our personal war zone and even messier than our dorm room. Hey Rex. Yeah? Why is it that I don't think the witch will let this go with... man, I skipped that text. Where is she anyway? Yo, windbag is never this late and dishing out with punishments. Yeah, you're right. You think one of us should go and check? I'll go. I then leave the office before Isaac can complain. If the witch comes into our office now, then at least Isaac is the one to receive the brunt of the assault. Good friend. I have my excuse. Oh yeah, bro, Marche, you were right on it. Yeah, because the thing should take place around now. The fog. Watch out. Wow there. You mean whoa there. Baby girl! I back away just in time to avoid someone slamming headfirst into me. A little more warning next time would be, hey, you're the new girl. The name's Alicia Dawn. Good job on the name. I noticed that she dropped the diary, which is right there, in her rush to wherever it is that she was heading. I know, Marche. That's the creepy part. I bent down to pick it up for her when... Don't touch that! Oh, shoot. Alicia shoves me aside with unnecessary force and picks up the diary herself. It takes a second for the girl to regain her composure. Sorry, but you shouldn't touch what is in yours. I was only trying to help. Don't just assume things. Trying to help someone that doesn't ask for it is no different than being meddlesome. Fair point. I shrug it off and start over. Nice to meet you, Alicia Dawn. I'm Rex. And I'm Rox. This is crazy, man. Why are we... This is crazy. It's probably too confusing for you to get it right away, but I have a split personality. Hey, how did you know that? I put two and two together. It's kind of obvious by where we are and the way you've been acting. Is it really? Well, whatever. Anyway, have you seen the witch around? Who? Oh yeah, I guess you haven't been here long enough to know. It's what we call Miss Whittler, our homeroom teacher. Oh, she collapsed not long after you left. I think it was a hard collapse. You don't say. I was going to get help when you got in the way. A heart attack? This could be my lucky break. There's too much relief in me to feel any sort of pity. Okay, I'm about to go back to our office to let Isaac know the good news when the hallway starts flooding with students. I see a group that I vaguely recall from our class and stop them in their tracks. Hey, what's going on? Look, it's Ace Attorney. Looks like all those crud head teachers have just up and dropped dead on their own. What, dead? Are you serious? The group of students laugh in response. They all just started dying one after the other for no reason. Serves them right, I say. Maybe there's a god out there after all. Dang. Nothing stopped us from leaving this dump, so we're all getting the crud out of here. The group continue along the hallway. I look out the windows and find hordes of students leaving through the school gates. Not a single teacher is amongst them to quell the uproar. The witch having a heart attack and collapsing was fine with me, but even I have to admit that death is a little much. Exactly. Hold it. What? Where are you going? Back to the witch's office. We're not allowed phones, so I have to use the one in her quarters to call the cops. And then I shrug. Probably find somewhere safe to stay with my friend Isaac till things quiet down. I do have a few places in mind. The cops will find some way to pin the blame on me or on us soon for this, so I don't plan on sticking around. You can come with us if you want. I can't guarantee that we won't get caught, though. No thanks. The way I am right now, I can't go with you even if I wanted to. Suit yourself. I probably don't need to tell you this, but be careful on your way out. Remember that everyone in this place has problems, not just you. We're in a wacky shack, bro. A wacky shack. Oh. Isaac! What up, dog? Isaac is still in the office watching TV when I enter. Oh, well, he knows the situation now. He turns his attention away from the screen almost as soon as he notices me. Back already? Didn't you hear the news? I would have to be deaf not to. The whole school's been going on about it. So is it true? Look, that way, the witch had a heart attack, and every other teacher has apparently kicked the bucket as well. Well, what were you watching? I'm not actually sure. I turned it on and checked the news, but every channel I go to just shows the same scrambled screen. In 20 minutes, you need to end the screen? Why? Maybe that's that TV just a hunk of junk. No, that's not it. There's a flag in the corner that changes every time I switch channels. A flag? As in the country flags? Yeah, and there's a timer counting down to something in the middle too. Got nothing better to do now, so I might as well sit and wait for it. Oh yeah. I glance at the screen and see there's about a minute left on the timer. Oh, so there's actually a timer on there. Strange. Though there are more important things to do than sitting around watching TV. Have you called the cops yet? Why? They obviously blame all this on a bunch of juvies like us. I ignore him and go over to the telephone. Police would find out anyway, and they'll be less likely to suspect us if we're the ones that called them. You'll be 50% through the game. Oh. I want to finish episode 2. Isaac doesn't try to stop me. However, my hands freeze by themselves before I can so much as touch the keypad. Wait, don't tell me you were actually serious about that. I'm not down with dealing with the cops again, Rex. The timer on TV reaches 0 before I have the chance to respond. Oh, well, here comes Witch. Oh, man, we're in Britain. Hey there. I'm sure you kids are all wondering by now about the tragic deaths that have been happening around you. How do I know only kids are watching this, you ask? Easy, that's because every human above the age of 18 is in a better place. Or just play dead, wherever floats your boat. Now, I'm sure you'll have time later on to scream things like I don't believe you will change soon enough, so let's move on. But who will do such a thing? Well, you're already looking at her. You see, I want to play a game with all of you. Do you want to play a game? Adults interfering with our fun, so I killed them all to make the entire world our playground. Are you scared, angry, maybe even excited? In any case, let the game commence. For those of you smart enough to notice your flag and turn to the right channel, congratulations. You should be seeing our map of your home right about now. Take a good look, long look, because the goal is for you to reach any one of the safe zones highlighted in green. The next show will air in exactly 1 week. Get to a safe zone by then, or I'm afraid you'll meet the same fate as the other grown-ups. Gotcha. Oh, and one other thing. I do hope that none of you are scared of the dark. Okay, Witch. Good grief, Joey. Holy snot. Is that chick for real? Sounds interesting. Oh boy. This is rocks. More like disturbing. Everything falls into place. I slowly pull away from my phone, realizing that the police don't matter anymore. Sorry, Rocks, but I'm with Rex on this one. Even I'm not into that level of crazy. Don't think it matters whose side you're on. It doesn't look like we've been given much choice. So you think we should just roll over and do what she wants? Well, it beats dying for sure. She's lying. How can one woman kill so many people without even being there? You think that all the teachers dropping dead at the same time is a coincidence? You didn't even say, yo, what's up, Tank? I didn't even know you were there. My bad, dog. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If she's lying, then fine. We'll have wasted our time, but I'm not taking any chances. We have ourselves a silent stare-off. It's something the two of us do to try and mentally beat the other into submission. Okay? Not as reliable or fun as a good old fist fight, but there are times like this where beating each other senselessly simply doesn't cut it. Fine, I'll let you have this one. Fair warning, if you're wrong and this turns out to be a trap, then you're going to be one sorry sack of meat. We'll see about that. Don't worry. I don't plan on doing what she says for long. Got that. Rocks. Got that right. I'm going to pummel that witch into there's no tomorrow when we find her. Ha. You have the chance if I get... You won't have a chance unless I get to her first. Now that Isaac is on board, I browse through the witch's bookshelves and take out a map. It looks like our best bet is to go into the safe zone near Sarton. Neither of us have a car or know how to drive, so we've no other choice but to wing it and take a hike. I checked the time on the wall clock, exactly 2 p.m. With a few hours of sleep and rest today, we should make it there with time to spare. First things first, if we're really doing this, then we'll need to turn this place upside down for food, weapons, and whatnot. Fine by me. I've always wanted to trash this sorry excuse for school. First, let's get rid of these idiotic clothes. Being forced to wear this uniform every day for the last several years has been more torture than most, if not all, the witch's shenanigans. I blame Ace. Whoa. It turned out that the school had already been trashed several times over. Almost everything we're scavenging had already been swiped by the other juvies. Holy snot! Some of them had been particularly artistic by nailing teachers' corpses to classroom doors on their way out. Burying them would have taken far too much time and effort, so we just pluck out the nails from their corpses and leave them be. It's more than any of them deserve, and the nails also made for great ammunition. What the crud? I had also hoped to find Alicia in our search, but it looked like she left with the others. By sundown, Isaac and I managed to find what little leftover food and water remained in the school. Oh man, nice stuff, guys. This stuff won't last long. Long enough until we can find more. That's what I tell myself anyway. Now, let's go. We've wasted enough time here. Take this first. Isaac hands me the baseball bat he'd taken from the gym. It's the closest thing to a weapon in school that wasn't already taken. Thanks, but what about you? You were the one that found it, and I hate to take you, your only weapon. Isaac grins devilishly and pulls out a kitchen knife from his jeans. Oh shoot. He said that. Who said that's my only weapon? I found this little beauty hidden behind a toilet. Now that's more like it. I strapped the bat to my belt. It's just like Isaac to hide away his best find until the last moment. Probably would have kept it himself for longer if I managed to find my own weapon. Hey, thanks, man. Now I can finally use this thing the way I've always wanted. Need to find someone to use it on first. Let's get out of this for now. What the crud? Yeah, but boy, we're at the cross, and he has split personalities. I mean, that's that's a fashion trend nowadays, bro. Holy crud! The outside was definitely not this dark or purple when we were upstairs. Just our luck that we leave one only to walk into another. I guess that crazy chick has more of an ego than we thought. You got that right. I mean, how is she even doing all this? Who knows? Maybe magic? Don't even kid around about that, Rocks. I'm so not in the mood. Well, what else could it be? Isaac opens his mouth to retort, but the sound of a loud crash near the school entrance pulls out the spark to our argument. What now? Oh, shoot. Bro, what have we gotten ourselves into, dog? Holy snot. What the crud? Yeah, this is normal. This is normal. This is normal. Baby girl! Bro, protect the waifu. Protect the waifu. Get it over with. She's trying to... Nah, bro. We can't lose no baby girl like this. Watch out, you idiot. The creature charges forward, moving more on instinct than anything else. I grab my baseball bag and swing violently at its torso. That thing scoots back and fades into nothingness. I'm about to sign relief when it comes back. Duck. Ooh, that's the boy Isaac. Let's go. Before that thing comes back. Alicia's still in shock. Wait. While listening to a sparring, another moment I grab onto her wrist and rush out the institution, almost dragging her along while following Isaac's lead. This music got hit lit. She's underage. How you know that? Do you see an age? I don't see an age. We good. She could be 18. You're not an adult till you're 21. I know where Isaac is taking us even before we even arrive. Ford Paradigm. Rex, hate you. Give me warning. Next time you do something stupid. And people say that I'm the crazy one. Give me a break. That thing probably would have come for us right after it finished with her anyway. You can let go of my hand now if you don't mind. Oh, right. Sorry about that. I let go of her wrist, not realizing that my hand was still around it. Let's go inside. We're sitting ducks out here. Sorry, but I have somewhere else to be right now. Which? You're leaving? But... Now listen up, princess. That was the second time that Rex went out of his way to save your pretty little neck. Don't call me that. I never asked. No, you didn't. But showing a little bloody gratitude wouldn't hurt now, would it? Eee! Seriously, this is not the time for a cat fight. That monster could come back in any second. Bro, their eye color. Rocks, that was real sweet of you and all, but you can't let me handle this one. Only 5 minutes. Hush, Gasly. I'm in the middle of this. You don't actually have a crush on her, do you? Is that what's been bothering you? Oh, there's no need for you to be jealous, Rocks. You already know that the only girl I need is always with me. Yo, Cammy. What's the name of that Orochimaru sucker from Danganronpa? That from D3. My darling sister, bro. I forgot that sucker's name. They say kids get to college at 15 in the UK. Self-pleasure? Bro, no. God, can't even know. Korikyo, yes. No need to say it like that. Fine, you deal with her. I'm going to bed. Sweet dreams. Try not to get us killed before I'm up. Can we talk at least? If you want to leave after hearing me out, then be my guest, but I think you owe us that much. Alright, I think I can manage that much. Finally, are you ready to go inside now? He goes in the cave without waiting for a response. I'm about to follow when... Wait. Your alter ego has a rude way of putting it, but what he said did make some sense. Thanks for helping me back there. Her smile is obviously forced. I have to return it with one of my own to show her how it's done. Don't thank me just yet. I have my own reason for doing what I did. Oh, and there's one more thing you should know. Rox is a girl. Alicia has a pretty good poker face, but I can tell she is completely rattled on the inside. Most people are when they find out. Now let's go inside before Isaac chews us out again. Seesaw boy. Hopefully y'all having fun, because this is crazy right now. This right here is crazy. I cannot believe. Oh boy, it's Darfur. Isaac and Alicia briefly introduce themselves to each other. Afterwards, we barely have time to sit down before Alicia turns to me and gets right to the point. Why are you so hung up on me? We barely even know each other. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not because of something lame like love at first sight or wanting to be your knight in shining armor. I wouldn't have come this far if I thought that was your reason. Is that right? So if it's not for some stupid or noble reason, then why bother risking your life after all? We'll get to that. First, let me tell you what I know. I tell her everything we've seen on TV and where we plan on going. The story sounds even more ridiculous out loud in my head, but Alicia listens to all of it without ever cutting in. I didn't even keep still for so long. Isaac tends to a campfire using the logs we stowed away the last time we were here. Oh dang, they already were prepared, and that's about everything. I know that it might be hard to believe, but no, I believe you. There's no reason for you to lie, and after what I've seen, there's much that's too hard for me to believe anymore. And what is it exactly that you saw? Where did it even come from? No idea. I was outside burying the teachers when that monster just appeared out of nowhere and attacked me. You know the rest. You actually stayed behind to bury those buggers? Got a problem with that? Sorry, but what crime did you commit to end up at Dorothy's again? I don't remember. Not that it's any of your business. And you still haven't answered my question. It's honestly the only reason why I'm still here. Isn't it obvious? Rex wants your help in getting us to the safe zone. Dude, not cool. Way to steal my thunder, man. Here I was thinking you'll come up with something more believable. Huh, after all the things I've said, that's what you don't believe? Tell me, what could two muscle-bound thugs possibly need from a weak girl like me? Alicia, you really are a terrible liar. I don't know what you... I suddenly charge at her without warning, my fist flying and a murderous gaze on my face. What? Alicia insanely ducks to avoid my fist and follows up with a flawless side kick to my chest. Dang! What was that for? You could have really hurt me. Looks like I was right all along, Isaac. And what's that supposed to mean? Rex has a really good eye for spying talent. There's no way he'd get us into trouble with the witch for just anyone. He wanted to get on your good side before someone else had the chance. Though I never had gone this far if our lives weren't on the line. Anyway, the point is that you're strong. You're just as much of a muscle-bound thug as we are. There's no point in hiding that anymore. Bray up. We got in the scream soon. And y'all know the reason why. Oh dang, yeah, we're at the 2-hour mark. I see what your Gasly meant now. As we are, there's no point in hiding that anymore, is there? I suppose not. And with the witch, poison gas, and that skeptical thingamabob crawling about, the best way for us to stay alive would be by working together, right? No, not really. I'll just be a burden to you. And the crud are you on about? We just finished talking about how you aren't the weakling that you were pretending to be. Rex, maybe Rox is right. The chick doesn't seem worth it. She's a tough cookie for sure, but her attitude is way off. I mean, it's pretty clear that she doesn't even want to be here. Don't be like that, Isaac. Remember how you and I were when we first met? Everyone sent to that place is out of whack at first. What are you calling? No, never mind. I don't care anymore. Finally ready to spill the beans? There's obviously something eating away at her, maybe even before the world went to crud, and I know that she'll never join us unless it's taken care of. First things first, she needs to open up and tell us what it is that's been bothering her. You know, seeing the type that would let me leave quietly if I don't, so why not? Consider it a little thank you for saving me, Rex and Isaac. See now, that wasn't so hard. The truth is that I'm an amnesiac. Does that mean you lose your memory? You mean you lost your memories? I don't see what that has to do with anything. Loads of people sent to Dorothy's have it much worse, and that never stops them from kicking and punching. Let her finish. Only half right. My mind resets itself to a certain day 2 years ago every time I lose consciousness. I write in this diary every night just before going to sleep. It contains all my memories, thoughts, and experiences from the last 2 years. I always keep it close so that it's the first thing I see when waking up. You write the last 2 years of your life every day. Maybe there was a time when I used to, but I've made a note to myself on the first page to only bother with the last couple of weeks. You said that you don't remember the reason you were sent to Dorothy's. Is that because what you did was more than a few weeks ago? No, it's because I didn't write it. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Maybe I was too ashamed to admit my crime. Well, you better not slack off in writing on our way to a safe zone. It'd be a pain to tell you what happens in that day, and you probably wouldn't believe me anyway. Did you not listen to a word of what I just said? Of course. So you got a little memory problem, big deal. What are you even? I think that we can manage about an hour or two a day for you to catch up with your memories. What about you, Isaac? Huh? I guess, but only if she stops acting like a witch and actually starts helping out. Dang! Don't talk to baby girl like that, bro. Fair enough. Can't make any promises about that first part, though. You still don't understand. I wake up every day being scared without even knowing why I'm scared. I'll need to remember every day that everyone I know is dead. That there's a monster out there which can kill me at any given moment, and that I'll only have you two boneheads for company. It'll be much easier if I just roll over and died. If I thought you were that much of a wimp, then I'll never have even lifted a finger to help you. What do you know about me? You could easily be wrong. No. No way. I was right about your strength, and I'm even sure that you ain't a coward. You want to know what I think? I get the feeling you'll tell me one way or the other. I ignore that. I think that you're really afraid of is that. I point at the pocket she tucked away her diary in. She immediately covers it protectively with her fist. Bingo, I feared for a moment that I wasted my time and being completely wrong about her. You're trying to make it look as if you don't care, but are actually scared that someone will steal 2 years of your life as soon as you let your guard down. You think that it would be better to survive on your own or die before anyone can see and take your secrets. What are you, psychic or something? Crud, no. You're just a really bad liar. Dang! Would someone that really want to off themselves have stuck around for this boring conversation? Heck, you wouldn't even have come as far as this. Ford. Sure, I kind of dragged you along, but someone like you could have easily punched me in the gut and told me to bugger off if you wanted to. Seriously, is that all? Girl, if Rex and I wanted your little book, then we'll have taken it already. As if either of you could get near me while my eyes are open. What was that? Did you not see what happened to your friend when he was tired? When he tried? But come at me. By all means, if you think, well, you'll fare better. I'll take it back. Calling you a witch and all. Alicia, you got a lot of spunk for a girl. That's why she's the waifu, bro. She's the waifu. It's just like Isaac to forget about everything at the mention of a good fight. He really does have one-track mind. Alicia asks if she never heard that last part. Maybe you're not interested in it right now, but that'll change. The more I write around people, the more curious they become. It always ends with someone trying to take it. Trying. Probably the closest anyone's ever gotten to it. It takes me a second to realize that she's talking about this afternoon. I was only trying to be helpful. It's not like I planned on looking inside or even knew what it was back then. What's up, Zima? Ace, better cliffhanger this game quick. I knew she was in amnesia. Okay. I want to finish this part. Let me finish this part. Let me finish this part, bro. Doesn't matter. Look, thank you for telling me about what you saw and inviting me to come with you. I'm sure it's the nicest thing that anyone's done for me in a long time. I lied when I called you idiots and act the way I did to make you go away. My answer is still the same though. I can't join your group. I can't focus on surviving if I'm too busy protecting my memories. Even you should be able to understand that much. What a pain. This girl is one of the most stubborn people I've ever met. No use in backing down though. I spent far too much time and effort on her for it to amount to nothing. Why not give us a chance? We're not interested in reading your diary. Crud, I don't think that Isaac and Rox even know how to read. Dang! Hey, I can too. Not the point. Sorry, Isaac needs you to be a scapegoat there. How many times do I have to tell you that one of us will change our minds and betray you later on? Right. You catch any of us so much as try to and touch your diary, and I'll let you do whatever you want to me. You can kick me, punch me, or even break my arm if it makes you feel better, and I won't fight back or try to defend myself. As if you don't believe me? How about this? You can bind our hands every night from now on until you are able to trust us. Wow, bro, what the crud are you? I give Isaac a look which tells him all he needs to know. This is all just one big bluff to get her on board, and if it pays off, then fine, you win. There's no need for you to go that far. This dude, bro, finally. I knew that she would never really agree to our hands, not in a fight or flight situation like this. That being said, it would have been so much easier if this all could have been settled with a good old fist fight. So you're in. I always knew you'd come around. Liar. This is what I would normally say, but there have been too many noise for one day. Don't get ahead of yourself. There's no need for you to tie your hands, but I will have some ground rules for as long as we're traveling together. Ground rules. You're not allowed to look, speak, or even ever come near me while I'm writing or reading my memories. Breaking any of the rules and a broken arm will be the least of your worries. Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. Crystal. Good. And you? There's more? Last one. Tell the other you, Rox, about the rules and to behave herself while I'm around. Dealing with you two will be bad enough. Will do. Rox wouldn't care about the diary. No promise about her behavior, though. I like her just the way she is, and she'll soon grow on Alicia, too. Hopefully. Good. Then we're in agreement. Baby girl. Giving her first genuine smile, Alicia goes to the far corner of the cave and immediately starts writing in her diary. That was fast. What do you think she's writing? I shrug. Probably trying to convince her future self not to set fire on us when she wakes. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. Anyway, sorry for making you go along with all of that. I don't think we could survive this with just the two of us. Alicia, we need someone strong like that. I get it, but is that really your only reason? You think there's more? Look, I won't even pretend to be as good as you in telling what people are thinking, but I've known you for a long time. Don't get it wrong. I don't think you're lying. You want her to help us for sure, but that's not all. I think you saved her for another reason too, and that is she's strong, independent, and has more backbone than most guys. What's he getting at? That isn't anything new. Yet somehow nice enough to stay behind and bury those jerkwads at the institution. Kind of reminds you of someone else, right? What? Of Rox? Someone we swore to forget about? Wait, what? And why did you remember? Rex. Just drop it, Isaac. That person doesn't matter anymore and has nothing to do with me or what I do. Oh, never mind. I'm honestly too tired to keep this up for much longer. Fine, I'll leave it at that. Let's just call it a night. I think we've all had enough for one day and I'm starving. See? Now that's what I'm calling mind reading. I didn't even realize how hungry I'd been until Isaac brought it up. He's on, what's up, Anime Marshall? That's just Marshall on different time. What's up, Jay Sonic? Hey, Ace, on my computer I got... Oh, you got a computer for Christmas? Nice. Got me Slime at 11 to 12 episode 1 recap of Adventure. Slime was 13 out. By the way, I'm going to tell you this, Gaslit. From this point on, don't come to me about anything about slime. I will get to slime when I get to it. This is my last warning to you on that. The main reason he led us to Fort Paradise is because it's on the way to the safe zone. We haven't made as much progress as I hope, but there's no point in leaving now. We've all reached our limits, and Isaac and I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Two of us start rummaging through our provisions when a voice calls out to us. Aren't you forgetting about someone? Rocks? A group shares the supplies with all of its members, right? Or am I wrong? Crud. I've been so focused on trying to get her to join that I hadn't even considered the possibility of there being another mouth to feed. Our already scarce provision wouldn't even last 2 days at this rate. You're right, I guess. Good to know. Then from behind the mask that is her hair, Alicia produces a backpack more than double the size of our own. What the crud? Dang, girl! She opens it, and the bag overflows with loads of bread, biscuits, beans, water. Told you! I told you, suckers! She was best girl! I told y'all! But you guys would say Ace! Ace! She's underage! Ace! She's best girl! I told y'all! Best girl! And that's what I'm talking about. Where did you even get all this? I took it from some punks that tried to have their way with me when they were leaving the institution. I stand up and go to grab a loaf of bread while Isaac's still busy laughing. So, what did you end up doing to them? Let's just say that they'll think 100 times before trying to assault the next girl they see. I shrug, now opening a packet of crisps. Works for me. Rex, you traitor. I didn't say that you could start without me. Hey, there's enough for everyone. Dinner is much livelier and more entertaining than I could have imagined. Just for a little while, we're able to forget our worries and relax like normal people. Or pretend to, anyway. Alright, we gotta stop it here. Best girl today, say her age, and the Fed throw your butt in the slammer. Bro. Not gonna happen. Alright, yeah, this is perfect. We gotta stop it here. Once we finish eating, I'll pull out the fire and get rid of the logs. Since we don't exactly know what's going on, we decide that one of us should stay awake and keep watch. Baby girl. I'll keep watch for the night. Oh, good. Alright. Alright, y'all. Let's go back to Tao. Do you really want to exit? Yes. Oh, man. That was lit. I would say, like Will Smith said, ah, that was hot. That was hot. Bro, that was interesting. It started off real like I don't know like where this could go to, and bro, so many twists and turns. Holy snot. Now we're at the halfway point. We got one more episode left, and bro, this thing is kicking off to a great start. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to finish this game. Definitely going to try and finish it before the end of the year. Who knows? I might finish it tomorrow. Just unlist the screen. But man, murders, lollies, suicides, master plans. Dang, that's so much for 2 hours. I know, that's what's crazy. That's really what's crazy. And I wonder, are there other visual novels like this? I remember like when I was like first doing YouTube. I did a thing Gogo Nippon, where these girls thank you. There we go. Where these girls go to Japan, and bro, that game was a trip. But it explains so freaking much about Japan, but it became a bore to just read through. There were a lot of ecchi scenes. Not super ecchi, but it was just ecchi scenes. But yeah, guys, I'm in the stream up here. Thank you all for coming out to the stream. I didn't think we would have this many people watch me read a book, but you know, hey, so we're playing this tomorrow or not? Most likely, maybe Shade, maybe. But you know, we getting back into you know, throwing them hands on Smash. But I don't know. I might be doing something tomorrow too, because a lot of places are open tomorrow. I want to get some ramen, bro. I really do. Like some nice hot spicy ramen from the farmers market. They should be open. I haven't had any of that for like a good freaking minute. But oh yeah, we're also gonna do Anime Now in Picardo. you know, so we can watch some anime. I need to get caught up on a lot of anime. I want to start Hitman Reborn. This one, do some more Future Diaries. I was watching that off screen too. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip. Thank you all for coming out to the stream, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Operatives! Move out. This was lit. I liked it, bro. We found a waifu. And she's so freaking reliable, bro. I can't wait. Yo, huge shout outs to Anonymous Games once again for hooking me up with this free game.
Coming up,